Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, and beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode... Do you know what song I was singing?
No. Episode
192?
I think so.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 192 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. And, I'm your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown. And I'm joined by the greatest co-host in the galaxy, the one, the only,
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday, fun day, everyone. When you said galaxy, I thought you were going to point at Baby Yoda for a second.
the greatest co-host in the galaxy,
Bum-ba-da-da.
Grogu. Although nobody really calls him that, but that
No.
is his actual name. But
No.
Hi, Regine.
Hey, Scott. You have a lot of energy. What is going on?
You know what it is? It's that.
What's happening?
It's that I'm in a pretty good mood. But it's also that, you know, that tired energy when you're like really tired. Because I had a long night last night. You had a long night last night. Two different reasons.
Yeah.
I last night performed for the first time since before the pandemic. I performed live with a band, and I decided to wear my gala. This is what I wore last night because I was feeling like, yeah, let's do this. But at the show, I had the collar flipped up and the tie wasn't done up. It was just hanging.
You were a rock star yesterday. Today you are a podcast
Yeah, well,
host.
because it's a fancy show. This is a fancy program.
I didn't get the memo, but that's fine.
Yeah, but no, I was inspired by David Bowie.
I see it.
What else? But yeah, so I played live last night. Shout out Garson Carroll on the drums, Colin Campbell on the keys, Giovanni Iron Man Agostini on the bass.
Was it
We
weird
rocked it.
not having your brother there?
It was an adjustment. But Garson's a really good drummer, and like I said, I've played with him for years in Siggy. He's the drummer from Siggy and Silver Lining. So that's why, like, we even discussed it. Like, hey, we're not playing as like if we play with the four of us with Taylor, it's Symphony of Nine, right? So this is this was the Scott Dion Brown band.
Wow. What are you, Zach Brown band? There's Scott Brown.
Zach Brown band got their name from us, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Little known fact. Hey, Thomas. Thomas says, I'm at church again. I'm
Pray
gonna
for
be,
us.
and then he wrote, I'm gonna be in hell again. Oh, I guess.
No.
Oh no! Wait. Sorry.
Oh, no,
He said, I start school tomorrow.
There you
I'm gonna
go.
be. I thought he was saying he's gonna be in hell again because he's watching the show in church.
I mean, you should be paying attention in church, but that's fine.
No, watch the show, Thomas. Watch the. Anyway, hi Thomas. Thank you for being here. Hey, Rosanna Show. Yes, your pick on Insta was amazing. Thanks, Rosanna. And she says, Happy Sunday. Hello.
Happy Sunday.
Clownsy's here as well. Good morning, Clownsy. What's going on? Regina, what'd you do last night?
I went to watch comedian Joe Coy. He came to Toronto yesterday at the Budweiser stage, so it was crazy. I forgot how hectic Toronto can be, especially in the summertime with the CNE. There was like the rosé picnic, all the things happening in the city that I went on Facebook actually after the show, and they said that they were stuck in traffic for 2 hours and 20 minutes, couldn't find parking, so just left.
Oh.
That's how crazy it was. And like to get to Budweiser stage, we were going to take the subway and then take the streetcar.
Streetcar, yeah.
We got to Union Station. It was wraparound, a lineup just to get to the streetcar. We're like, we're going to Uber it.
I think the best way to get over there is to get off at King, take the King streetcar to Liberty Village, and then walk from there.
Yeah.
Mind you, it probably might have been the same problem, but
It was crazy. It was. So if you're planning to go to the CNE, just be mindful if you're going to Toronto or to Union Station. It's crazy.
But how was Joe Coy?
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. It was not. So there's like PG. I would be like, it's not Philippine friendly if you're super conservative.
But I imagine
to say the least.
The people going to Joe Coy knew what they were getting, though.
I don't think they did. Like, there were some people, because we were at the lawn, so I could hear people actually making comments like, why is he saying that? Or da-da. And, like, one person actually laughed because she was so upset with his jokes. And I'm just like, bye.
So maybe these are people who, like, went and saw Easter Sunday. It's like, oh, he's good, let's go.
Yeah, and they're probably like, oh, it's PG, let's go. Oh, no.
Yeah, well, there you go. But you had fun. Mm-hmm. That's good.
I laughed really loud. So if my voice is raspy today, that's why. I actually realized yesterday that I do laugh like that. It's not fair.
That's good. He pulled some laughs out of
you.
Thomas says, I hit 140 subs. Congratulations.
Congrats.
And he says, and yes, I am watching the show. Good. Hello, Maria Brown. My mom is on there as well. All right, Regine, I think we got to bring in our guest here.
Yes, because I feel like she has a lot to jump in on about what we've been
We've got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
This is her second time on the show.
Bink.
Second time. However, first time in person. Mm-hmm. Because we're in person now.
Are we?
Are we?
Yes, we are. Just checking.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our singer today. She's a singer. Our guest today is a singer, songwriter, photographer, and very talented at all of those things, actually. Mm-hmm. So,
she's a lot taller than I thought she would be.
That's right. True. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alona Fiandaca. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
In person.
In person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
and also thank you for saying I'm taller in person. I don't get that often.
So just to clarify, so people aren't like, well, that was a weird comment. She thought we were a lot shorter in person.
No, it's the opposite, really. Because I saw him stand up, and he almost hit his head on the ceiling, so I couldn't no longer say.
Have you ever bumped your head on the ceiling?
This ceiling?
I have.
No, you haven't.
I have.
Unless you're climbing.
If I was
like standing on the couch.
I've done that a few times.
Yeah.
Oh.
On air.
In fact, yeah, if I was like standing on the couch at some, I'm sure it's happened. Like I've probably done it, but generally here, I you know what I've probably done? I've probably like poked like there's some holes. Those are from
That's you.
Well, those are mainly from drum stands and things being picked up.
Okay, makes sense.
And
I have that at my ceiling.
Yeah, and I probably put a couple guitar things in there if I get aggressive jumping around.
See, but that seems like a real reason to have holes in your ceiling. From the holes in my ceiling is just from like me embracing my inner Spy Kids with like a broom.
Hey,
I love that.
That's a good reason too. That's a good reason too.
Yes.
So what's going on? What's new?
A lot. I have a new song coming up on the 26th, which is Friday.
Ooh.
I'm really happy about it. It's like the first song that's like done that's like in a very indie pop genre. I haven't really explored that before, so I'm really excited for it. I'm so happy about it. I have a show tonight in downtown Toronto, so that's gonna go great. Hopefully, if I don't fall, that'd be great.
Have you ever fallen on stage?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will say, as somebody who has fallen on stage.
Oh yeah, you have.
Oh, I have.
You
Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
Roll with it.
Roll with it. What I find, actually, if anything goes wrong on stage, if it's really small, you can usually just ignore it, and the audience probably doesn't notice. But if it's something fairly major, like you fall or like something, you know what I mean? Just like acknowledge that it happened, and then like bring the audience in with you. You know what I mean? Like, if you fall down, just get up and be like.
Yeah.
I don't know, take a bow or whatever, and then they'll be like, oh, haha.
No,
yeah.
but if you fall, do you watch Drag Race?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if you ever fall, just pretend like you're on Drag Race and that was part of the skit.
I'm gonna use that today.
Just
I'm not
like,
wearing heels.
Whoa.
I'm wearing my sneakers at the show, so I should be okay.
Okay.
I should have some pretty good grip. Pretty good grip. Yeah, so when I fell, because for the longest time...
Yeah, Scott, tell us the story again. What
Have I told this before?
Yes.
I want to hear
doesn't
it.
know.
Yeah, tell
Okay,
us.
she
Tell
doesn't know
us.
it.
This is like,
Regine does
you
it.
said this a long time ago, so
Okay.
our new viewers are probably like, what?
Well, I used to... So I wanted to, like, be moving around on stage, you know what I mean? And have, like, good energy and stuff. But in the earlier days, I would still kind of get nervous, like, while performing. And so what I found I would do is... I realized that, like, when I was jamming in rehearsing with my band... I was never wearing shoes. I was always in my socks, and I was jumping around like in our, in the basement wherever we were rehearsing, right? And I wanted to bring that same energy. So for like our first few shows, for maybe even a few years, I'm not even sure, I would always play with sock feet. And then one day we were playing in fact, it's a big venue. We were playing at the Opera House downtown Toronto. So if anybody knows that, it's a big stage. But the stage is hardwood floor.
Not meant for socks.
Yeah, it's like a smooth hardwood floor. In fact, I'm surprising like a stage would be in that good shape, especially like that type. Well, I guess they must. Whatever. It was smooth, and I took a leap. I jumped, and I had my guitar, and I was playing, and my feet just kicked out from under me, and I fell flat on my back, just like, right.
Oh my gosh.
And so like, there's no hiding that. And so. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just gonna say you should get those socks like babies have and kids have, and
The
they have like the
grip?
grips. I think you should get those.
That's what I needed. But what happened at that point is I was just like, all right, it's time to retire. It's time to wear
put shoes on?
It's time to wear shoes. So.
Damn.
But anyway, I got up, I took a bow, and the crowd was just like, oh,
Sucks to meet you.
yeah. But, just roll with it.
See, if that happened nowadays, you would have gone viral.
True. Get
Yeah.
it on TikTok.
Can we just replicate it and just record you and put it on our TikTok?
We could, although I have to go without shoes again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? That almost would have been better. More people would have probably even seen it, right? Mm-hmm. But the only time you'd be in trouble is if you fell and you're just like, oh,
Bash
you're so
your head.
embarrassed and like I don't know, But like, you get up and you go, haha.
Haha, I'm so dumb. I didn't wear shoes.
It was a thing.
Maybe if you were like barefoot, you would have a little more grip.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, our animal feet can grip things. We weren't born with shoes.
No, we were not.
Do you grab stuff off the floor with your toes?
I was about to say.
Because I do that all the time.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
I'm so lazy.
I'll be like, oh, okay.
My dad tells me to pick up my socks. I'll be like, all right.
Exactly.
up.
The feet actually can be trained pretty well. Did you guys ever see there was I saw in the news, there was a woman who she had lost both her arms. Oh wait, she'd either lost her arms or she was born without them, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But she became a makeup artist. Professional makeup artist, and she uses her feet.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's inspiring.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I was impressed. Like, you see her, she's literally like got her like right leg up here, and she's like applying like,
I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, she's like applying eyebrows.
I don't think the clients would be prepared for that either.
No. Oh.
Ben Tran just subscribed. Hi, thank you. Welcome to the channel.
I was like, what was that noise? That was perfect timing for him to like putting his fingers in my face. I was like, what's happening?
But yeah, she was literally like, so she'd have like her right foot, and she was gripping like the pencil, and she was like doing like detailed like eyebrow stuff and everything.
Wow, good for them.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna put your pen on my toes. 'Cause
But the point is, you can, the feet can be trained to do.
you got to be really flexible for that too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that a life goal to be able to like do your makeup with my toes.
I mean, this lady was it was her job. She did pretty good.
That's
good.
awesome. But anyways, I hope you don't fall today.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
speaking of that, yeah.
I've knocked on wood. Don't worry.
Are you gonna be wearing shoes? Oh yeah, you said you're wearing running shoes.
Yes.
So you'll be just fine.
She'll be fine. She got grip.
Yeah. Should we? You mentioned a new song
Yes.
coming out on the 26th.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the song, and maybe
Maybe.
we might be able to hear it. But tell us about it.
Okay. So it's called Letters, and essentially it is a letter in like a very attitude sassy way. To those who like, okay. The easiest way to explain it is, when you're a kid and you're in the car on like the way home from school or whatever, and you ask your parents, "Can we get McDonald's?"
Yes.
And then they say no.
No, we have McDonald's at home. No, I mean we have food at home. We have food at
But
home.
like sometimes it's just a no, and that's the whole conversation. And then you're thinking, that's not a real reason. It's not a real answer. Like, and that's like the whole conversation. So that's essentially the song, but more in a way where it's like not getting the support you want from the people you want to give it most from, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, if I tell you like, hey, I have this awesome opportunity, I want your support, and they say no, it's kind of like,
Well,
all right, or lost sort of thing. Like, look at me now, with or without it. It's kind of like you don't need approval from other people as much as you believe you do. And that's letters.
Awesome. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, it's not even no, we have food at home. Yeah, it's just
It's just no.
no. And that can be tough too when you're like taking it to this more serious side, is that when you expect support from certain people and it's not there, and there's no that's Ben Sokolovic says, holy, if it isn't who I think it is, the infamous Alona Fiandaca.
What?
Y'all got a good one on the show today.
Yes, we do.
Hey, Ben, what's up, my man? What's going on?
Welcome to the show, Ben. And Ben Trang says
No.
My other Ben, all right. Hey, bud.
Two Ben squared.
Ben Square.
Ben squared is here. We got them in the chat.
Yeah.
That's amazing. No, Ben used to help me. The first Ben, Soko, used to help me with my music. So my song Voicemail and Voice Her Too. He's like not produced it, but he helped like mix it and master it. And the other Ben, second Ben Squared, I know him through Talent Nation, which is the tour company where I have the show. So he's based in LA actually. So
Oh wow.
hi in LA.
Sweet.
Hello, LA.
Hello to you both.
Ben says.
Oh, Ben says, hopefully you're out there killing it. They hear your last track.
Night. Which?
Did we hear your last track?
Voice Her Too.
Oh yeah, we played that on the last show.
Yes.
Played that on the last
and
show.
Ben S, you get to hear my next song coming out.
Yes.
Here we go.
So that's right, people. So the song officially releases on
On Friday.
Friday the 26th.
Midnight.
Ooh.
However, you guys, thanks to her, are getting a world exclusive premiere. You guys are going to hear the song Letters for the first time.
We're gonna hear it for the first time.
I get to hear it for the millionth time.
Yeah. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Alejandro R says, I'm so excited to see you perform tonight. Cool.
That's my friend Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Very cool. Hello. Welcome to the show. And Ben Sokolovic says, sick. 2 fire emojis. Excited to hear it again. We got to cook again.
Ooh, he's hungry.
But right now, people, anything else you want to say about it before we listen to Letters?
Or do you want to talk about it after?
No, we're good.
All right.
Good to go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please take in this world premiere
Dun, 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 dun.
of Letters by Alona Fiandaca.
Saw an opportunity, it pointed at the stars. Thought how much it mean to me, I thought it could be ours. But you said no, you just said no. Wanted to go chase my dreams, you made it so hard. I'm still writing letters, that's a decent place to start. But you said no, 'cause you said so. But let me tell you, that's not how life works. A million ways that I could get hurt, but look at me now. Go and ask yourself how. Did I let her go? Did I let her go? Did I let her go? I did I let her go? Did I let her go? Did I let her go? I remember all the times you'd say you told me so. Have a conversation, it'll teach you how to grow. Don't be so low. Learn to say more. I asked you for permission 'cause I felt like being nice. You looked me in the eyes and said I won't say it twice. You still said no, 'cause you said so. But let me tell you, that's not how life works. A million ways that I could get hurt, but look at me now. Go and ask yourself how. Did I let her go? life works. A million ways that I could get hurt. Let me tell you that's not how life works. A million ways that I could get hurt. Let me tell you that's not how life works. A million ways that I could get hurt. But look at me now. Go and ask yourself how. Did I let her go? Did I let her go? Did I let her go? I did I let her go? Did I let her go? Did I let her go? You let her go. You let her go. You let her go. Did I let her go? Did I let her go? Did I let her go? Did I let her go?
That world exclusive premiere was brought to you guys. We're going to do the ad break now because it just makes sense. It was brought to you by, along with this whole show, by the following fantastic advertisers who make this show possible. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto, where
estate.
there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right, the place I'm living in now, thanks to her. She's my realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. Beautified by Romina.
She is our hair and makeup artist, and she could
Yes.
be yours. She is internationally trained hair and makeup artist, skincare fanatic, beautified by Romina. She does everything from first dates to weddings and baby showers, pageants, and headshots as well.
That's right, she's the official hair and makeup artist of the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. She's done both our makeup. She's made me look presentable.
She's made you look less burnt. She's made me look beautified. Make sure you check her out on Instagram and Facebook, Beautified by Romina.
That's right. And if you would like to advertise on the show, it's very simple, right, Regine?
It's so simple, Scott. All you guys have to do is email us at radioshowad. That's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do the show live, people, every week. And we also do the ads live every week. What's that mean? It means that you could personalize the ads week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. Radio Show Ad. I don't know why I'm pointing. You can't see me. Radio Show AD at gmail.com. I got into it. I was into it.
You
Can't see me.
that was the best.
That was amazing. Good job. I applaud that.
But see, the
Dedication to-
ads are live. You know,
Yeah.
I was in it. I was in it.
You were.
Because you're alive.
Because I'm live.
You're alive.
I'm alive.
Yes.
Exactly.
We are back.
We are back. Letters.
Letters.
What a track.
Thank you.
So, question for you, because
Yes.
clearly he's already listened to it, but I'm just here bobbing and going, how does it feel seeing our reactions to your music?
It's a good reaction. It feels amazing.
Awesome.
Any artist would say that. If it's like a reaction that isn't showing what I would hope I would see from someone, it's like, it doesn't feel great, but at the same time, it's like a learning opportunity. That's how I take it. It's like, oh, why aren't they bobbing me? I need more kicks.
Oh, no,
or something, right?
I
But,
was
like,
literally
I saw
here.
you. He was even like
I'm just-
singing along to the main chorus a bit, and I was like, he's singing it.
So much
got
for
to,
world
I got to hear
premiere.
it. I got to hear it before because I had to put it in here. So, but I no, it's really I
It's
love
good.
there's so much about it that's like I love in the chorus how the bass it's not what I like about the song is there are a lot of things that are not predictable. You know what I mean? Like it's exciting because new things come out. It's like, you know, structurally, you know, it's a song. But there are things that you have that like they're like it's like oh, it's like my ears awaken, like when like a dog's ears prick up. that happens.
It
So
went brink.
exactly. Yeah, it's really good. Ben Sokolovich says, "Oh damn, you finally finished it." Mind exploding emoji. Bruh, I remember when you had the chord progression in those lyrics. Sounds fire for real, for real.
Fire.
So
Emoji.
there you go. Oh, and Rosanna Shaw says, "Love it."
Thank you, guys. I want to give a shout out to Alex. The cover art that you guys saw, it's not the final cover art. It's more finalized now when it's released. But that photo of me is actually taken by him at his in-home studio. So thank you to Alex. And the photo for the thumbnail for this episode was taken by my friend Steph, who's also like a minor in photography.
Nice.
And this is why you have friends in your same field. It makes things easier.
It does.
But yeah, they did a great job, and I was like obsessed when I had edited it to fit the photo.
That's awesome. Yeah, because last time you were here, you did your own artwork and your own photos. Upgrade.
Upgrade.
Yes, that's right.
Free upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we talked about it while the song was playing. How last episode we were talking about how you would have to come with creative ways so that you could set up the camera, take it yourself, and then you'd have a mirror and you do all these things.
Yeah.
So makes it a little easier to have.
And also shout out to Reed or Redo. I don't even know how to say it. I'm so sorry. But my producer, he's like on Spotify as well. He's actually releasing his next single, and it's his first single he's releasing where he's actually singing in it.
Ooh.
So usually he gets other artists to sing over it, but he's actually singing it. It's called Nosebleed. It's coming out on Friday as well.
And he's the one who produced Letters.
He produced Letters, and he's producing my next song coming up around Halloween as well.
Wow.
Well, yeah, the song's awesome. The thing, like I said, about talking about the unpredictable stuff side of it, in the very beginning, I love how the piano comes in, because it's kind of comes in to sort of accentuate, sort of crescendo into into the actual song itself. But like when that first came in, I was like, as soon as you hear that, it's so, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was really cool. A lot of the piano like chords are actually like he had put them in with his plugins, but then he'd like reverse the sound.
Oh.
So that's like an actual reverse. So it's kind of like you let go of the keys first, but it sounds, I can't explain it, but that's really cool. And that intro of like the do do do, that is inspired by Charlie Puth's Attention song, and the beginning of that song. It has like a similar vibe. So I told him like, I want to get some Charlie Puth in here.
nice.
Well, it was great.
Thank you.
Like literally, Scott is singing along. This is what you guys don't see. Scott was singing. I'm checking our Instagram, and I'm just bobbing to the entire thing.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And I like on the chorus, the "Well, let her go." That there's like a synth, something on the voice that sounds really cool. It reminds me a little bit of I don't know if you know Chaos, the artist Chaos, K-OS.
Not entirely, no.
He was big in the
2000s,
early 2000s. Anyway, he used that sound a couple times, and I was like, oh, I like that because I really love Chaos. So it was nice to hear that. So, anyways, Letters drops Friday. That's August 26th?
Correct.
That's where we're at. Friday, August 26th on digital music platforms everywhere.
Yes, sir.
So where can people follow you or kind of like find your music?
You can just type in my name, which is like in the title of this thing. Alona Fiandaca, and my Instagram is it's Alona Fiandaca.
Nice.
And yeah, that's it. Simple as that.
Awesome.
Find it, people. It's an awesome song. I really liked it.
Thank you so much.
Pat Gallo says, "This is wonderful, Alona. Love you."
Thank you. It's my cousin.
She got fans. She got people in the chats.
I got support.
Love it.
That's right. There you go. They don't just say no.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that.
No, we have food at home. Not even that. No. Oh, my dad's in the chat. Good morning, all. Have a great show. We are. Thanks, Paul.
So you were talking about your social media handles. You also have one for your photography.
I do. Oh my, what is it?
It's like
I think it's under.
I think I have it in the description. Let me see.
Do you?
It is _AMF
photos _.
Yeah.
It's just my initials. So AMF photos.
In fact,
Even if you type in Alona, it should actually, both accounts should probably pop up in the
It does.
thing.
Actually-
Okay, there you go.
what's your other Instagram? Because I don't think I have it in here. Did you make that more recently?
The
No.
photo one?
No, your other one?
No, my personal one you follow. I just changed the user, so it's like ITS Alona
It's Alona. Is that it?
Fiandaca.
Fiandaca. Okay.
It's like mine. It's
Yeah.
Regine Alaina.
And my
No.
TikTok, I'm very on TikTok as well. It's just
Okay, let me
Alona
add that.
Fiandaca.
Let me add that too. I'm adding them all into the description right now.
Perfect.
I think maybe. Oh yeah. So you changed it more recently. That's why.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. What is it? TikTok.com / Alona Fiandaca.
Yes.
I don't think you have to put at when you're typing though.
Yeah, I think it's just / the name.
Yeah.
No, on TikTok you do.
Really?
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Learn something new every day.
On TikTok they actually have the @ sign.
What
The
kind of
others don't.
content do you put on your TikTok?
TikTok, a lot of behind the scenes for my photography. So I personally love that. And just like songs that come to my head. Like I just posted one last night when I was
totally
like,
follow you right now before I forgot.
I posted one last night, and I actually just I'm just getting over a breakup actually. So it came to my head at like 11 p.m. when I was getting ready to shower. So I put my phone up and I recorded it and I posted it, and I'm just like, whoa, this actually could be a freaking song. So maybe after the Halloween song, I'm gonna maybe finish that one. I don't know.
I'm totally following you right now.
Good
Just-
songs come out of emotional times.
Yeah.
Especially if you love this isn't emotional, but if you love the show Lucifer, I don't know if you guys know that show.
I have seen quite a few episodes
Girl.
of Lucifer. Yes.
Your TikTok's got 26K followers or views. Oh my gosh, she has a video that has 3.2 million views.
That video's hilarious because it's nowhere near any of the content that I intend to put out.
Oh.
It's a video I posted just for,
Just for shits and gigs.
Yeah. And it's of my dad. He's not even in the video. So what the video is, for those who haven't seen it, the video is we're at Costco and I like zoom into like other people's carts. And everyone's cart has like buckets of mayo or bananas and like busy Costco carts. And I go to my dad's cart and it's just like one thing of yogurt in a huge cart. And that got 3.2 million views. And I mean, I kind of hoped my photos would get that many views, but c'est la vie.
You never know.
You never know.
Yep. Yeah, you never know what's gonna blow up on.
It's also like the songs you use as well. That was like the oh no.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the
Well, I
audio.
mean, it's hard to go to Costco and just get one thing.
It is.
The fact that your dad did
Your dad was
manage
just
to
like-
do that.
That's all. Honestly, he will walk in, grab a cart, and leave with nothing in it. And I'm like, why are we here? I go for the samples because they're doing that now.
I feel like I would go to People Watch. Because you know how people are like, they're the people of Walmart? There should be like people of Costco.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's like the people at Walmart are. I don't know if you get as many.
Characters.
Yeah, you don't get this. You get the same. It's a different type of cast. But I just find it's hard to like, because Costco has kind of everything. Everything. I'm sorry, I thought I sounded like Anakin Skywalker there. But if you when you go in, it's like hard to not just go, oh, I forgot that I needed this.
I
You
do
know?
that all the time, but it like, there's a different breed of people who just feel like they own the aisle at Costco.
Well, like
that
using
makes
like the
sense.
big carts, and then they're just blocking.
And they're just like, do 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 do.
I do like to walk every aisle in the store. Do you do that?
Me too, but I mean, like, be mindful of the people around you.
I'm mindful of people around you. Yeah, that's a good point. You're and so your dad is just the type who can be like, we need yogurt. I'm going to get yogurt.
Yeah, but like my dad, he won't live it down now. He's like, Alona, I'm more famous than you.
I mean,
And I'm like,
3.2 million.
Yeah.
he's not
3.2 million.
entirely wrong,
Yeah.
but like it's like a one-hit wonder almost. It's hilarious.
That's
But it's
awesome.
I mentioned Lucifer, totally irrelevant
Oh, yeah.
earlier.
Oh, yeah,
Just 'cause
sorry.
the song is inspired by the show, and the message is really cool, I think. And it's essentially saying that, like, I'm Lucifer, or, like, the listener's Lucifer. And if you've seen the show, Lucifer, Morningstar, he's very, like, seductive and very, like, sexy and, like, charming. But he's also really evil if you piss him off. So the whole song is saying, like, I can be both things depending how you go with me. And it's just,
That's deep.
I'm so excited for it.
That's deep.
But yeah.
Coming.
Stay tuned.
Coming soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, people. Stay tuned.
This is not the song for Halloween, right?
This is the one.
This
for
is
Halloween.
okay.
I'm trying to aim, but
I'm like that
around
kind of
Halloween.
makes more sense for Halloween.
Right? Actually,
Yeah.
that suggestion was given by a friend. She's like, "Oh, because it's like Lucifer. Maybe you should do like around Halloween." And I'm like, "That's not a bad idea."
Was it going to be a spooky music video?
It'll fit, yeah.
I don't know if I want a music video for this one. For Letters, I have a music video in mind, but I can't think of any for Lucifer.
It's like a Jekyll
Something's-
Hyde type of.
Yeah, I always say something might come to mind or just
Yeah.
whatever. Wait and see. Wait and see, people.
Wait and see.
Follow her on all socials to find out what she does with it.
Exactly. Jessica Santarosa says, "Look at how far you've come, girl. I'm so proud. Love you."
Thank you, Jess. We were childhood friends.
Aw.
Yeah, we've known each other since like, I don't know, 6 years old, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, 6 years old. Were you singing back then?
I was singing like any toddler sings. Like, I didn't start singing till like around age 8 when I was allowed to audition for choir. Our choir teacher's like, you have to be 8 years old to audition. It's an elementary school. Let's calm down. But
But I wanted to do it in kindergarten.
Yeah, really. But yeah, she's great. Thank you for that.
Nice.
I love like childhood friends. I think about it now. I don't know how many people I could say that are not family that I've known since I was 6.
It
Well-
makes sense.
Yeah, like
Like, I think from elementary, I think I'm only in touch with like purely in touch with maybe 3 people from elementary. The rest are like, and like 2 from high school.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't need a big friend group. Like, most people really have like 2-3 friends, and that's all you need in life.
Yeah.
I think I only connect with them through social media, but that's it.
Definitely.
Yeah. In fact, well, I remember high school. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we're always," because
yeah.
friend groups are bigger.
So
You're like, "Oh yeah,
cheesy.
let's see you guys all. We're gonna,
It was a
you know."
thing.
And then as soon as
Psych.
we all go out into the world, I'm like, because you don't realize in high school, I guess, how important it is to have like, high school has a built-in social part of it because you're all have to be at the same place at the same time every day. Right? But then as soon as that changes and suddenly like everybody's going out and doing their own thing, it's like that's why more likely you're going to make friends at like work or wherever you're
Or
regularly.
university, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, everyone I grew up with since like kindergarten, we all went to the same elementary school. Then we all went to the same high school. And maybe 70% of them currently go to the same university. I'm so happy I don't go to that university that everyone just tends to go to. Like, I'm not soaking the university, they're great, but I'm just like, to get out of that field of like everyone being at the same
Yeah.
time, same place, it's like such a good feeling because you meet everyone that's like you. It's almost been
That's
so
true.
great.
Makes sense. You you grow up and you take on new interests and you,
Yeah.
you know, go out
You
into the
flourish in
Life
life.
lessons.
Yeah.
world. Yeah, exactly.
No, I went to different schools. I moved around a lot. So the only way I could connect with people is through if they find me on Instagram and they're like, "Oh, do you remember me?" And I'm like, "Sure." Show me a picture of you from kindergarten and then let's talk.
Yeah, I'm only in touch with a couple people from, well, Colin, for example. I've known him since grade 2, and he's in the band with me. So
Nice.
so I've been, him and I have been close contact for our whole lives, which is
Forever.
pretty cool. There's a few others that I've known since even junior kindergarten, but I don't really get to see them very much. And like the weird thing about, like, you mentioned how social media you connect with people, or so I can keep track. Like, yeah, if I go on Facebook every now and again, you'll see like people
You
from
go on Facebook.
very rarely, but I'll see somebody from so like I have an idea of like, oh, that girl who I knew in grade 9. Oh, she's working and you know what I mean? It's like, but so you get this feeling that everybody's kind of still in touch, but the truth is we're not really.
It's true because, for example, for me, because I do post my life on social media because that's just who I am, a lot of my friends and family, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, so how was your pageant?" And I'm like, "I haven't spoken to you." Like yesterday at Joe Coy, I bumped into someone and she's like, "Oh my god, how was the pageant? Congrats, you placed top 8." And I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Or, "Oh my god, your wedding was lovely." And I'm like, "Thanks." Or like they'll look at my husband, which is so weird to call him my husband still. Whoa. Like they'll go up to him and like, "Oh, I feel like I know you." Actually, we get that.
Well, we get that because of the show. So
I
like,
get that too sometimes, actually. It's ridiculous. Like, I was on social media and this girl, I don't remember how I know her, but like she slid into my DMs and she's like, hey, like, oh my God, let's hang out. And like, I haven't spoken to her in years. And she's like, yeah, like, you do music now? And I'm like, damn, like, nice reconnecting, but what? Like, it's flattering, but it's so weird. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how to. It's generally a good thing, right?
Is it weird for you though, for people like, for example, at my wedding, they're like, oh, I feel like I know Scott. Like, he'll walk in and they're like, I feel like I know him, but I don't know where I know him from. I'm like, hello, this is where you know him from.
Yeah.
Hi. Is that weird for you?
I don't know. I feel like I'm used to it. I'm just kind of used to it now.
Damn.
I think it's because I'm just so. You know, but it's just like. When I started playing shows regularly, it became a fairly regular thing that, like, after we'd play, the night we'd play a show the next day, there'd be a couple new people that I don't know who they are, either following or you know what I mean? So, I don't know, you kind of just go, you just get used to it. People just, you know.
That happened to me. I was at the mall with my sister. We were at Yorkdale. We were at Aritzia. And this girl came up to me. I asked her like for some help finding this top actually, and she's like, "Oh, I know you," and I'm like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Yeah, like you did a show like in high school, like at my because she went to a different high school." And then she's like, "Yeah, and like I follow you on YouTube and like your music," and I'm like, "Wow, it was such a surreal thing," and I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where
Ooh,
like,
she made it. The girl knew you at Aritzia.
I don't know if I made it, but at Aritzia, yeah. But it was just, it's a surreal thing.
Yeah. In fact, I should say, I'm not used to it in the sense of like, oh yeah, this happens to me all the time. I should say that.
His head just got really big.
Yeah. No, what I mean is, because you asked me, like, do I find it weird? And I'm like, I guess I'm past the point where I find it, like,
yeah.
I'm just sort of like, oh, that's like, I understand now that, you know, I've had enough interactions where I'm like, the person, you know, they know who I am, they have a sense of my personality, you know. And so, you know, and that as long as people aren't weird, and luckily most people are just really nice and
well, it's like when I met your cousin the other week when he's like, I feel like I know you, and I'm like, that I think that was the first time I've heard it, so I was just like, oh, cool.
I think the first time it can be weird because you don't know what to say, you don't know how to react.
I'm like, I hope you like who you see on air.
So,
but let's be real, what you see here is actually how we are in person.
Yeah,
Very
I'm not
true story.
Yeah, like my mom even said, because she was with us, and she's like, I feel like I'm watching the sit down.
Yeah, when we're just watching us talk to each other. Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's just how we are.
That's true. We don't really put on a. I'm not really putting on a. We don't really like put on a.
We actually hate each other. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's like we hit stop streaming and we're just like, and we're clear.
You know isn't that how in like High School Musical, Sharpay and her brother Ryan, they hated each other off set.
Oh.
Yeah. So if that was true with you guys.
No.
Yeah.
The same
you would know. You'd be like, this is really awkward. I don't want to be here.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I guess the only time you can really find yourself in that type of position is like, let's say we were hired by somebody else. Like in fact, originally. So like now we run the show ourselves. But yeah, can you imagine if we were still kind of in the same arrangement we had before with how it was set up, and then somewhere along the line we have a falling out. But we're still like, it's basically a job. We're just working for these people, so I guess that could be how that happens. And what are you gonna do? Like, you can't be like, I'm not
done.
You know?
Yeah.
So I guess you just sort of keep going with it.
But I don't think we've ever even had a disagreement on anything. And
no, but the point is, if we did, the point is, if we did, right, or we started hating each other, like we just wouldn't do the
I'd be like,
show anymore.
Scott's on his own now.
Yeah, right.
Good luck.
But that's what I mean. So it's like there's not, you know, there's no reason for
good
us
luck
to,
running
like,
your social media.
That would be a problem. Yeah. If me and Regine, like, if this arrangement ends, I'll be like, sorry, hey, you guys don't post on Instagram anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That was never me. But okay, yes. So on our Instagram, people, it's not Scott. The amount of times people message, "Hey Scott," I'm like, this ain't Scott.
No. But I'm on the Twitter, and that's also why the Twitter is quite sparsely populated.
Maybe. I mean, when we started messaging, I was like, "Oh, this is Regine, by the way." Like, I have to warn people.
I think it's just because like the first name is Scott.
Scott, yeah.
So
it's how she goes. But anyways, we're figuring it out. I wanted to ask you. Wait, we didn't talk about it a lot, but photography,
Yeah.
as well as a fantastic singer-songwriter, you also are comfortable behind the camera.
Of course.
Tell us about that.
Well, every photographer is more comfortable behind the camera, in my opinion. But
True.
it's why we're photographers. No, it's still going good. I don't know what to say. I got a new job, and it's actually my first job in the photography field. It's a wedding photography.
Nice.
And it's great. It's literally, I'm a photographer, assistant, and editor. And it is the most serotonin-built job I've ever had. Because when I'm editing photos, you just edit photos of like two people in love, and like I can't help but smile at them. And then when I'm actually at a wedding, first of all, we get free food from the venues, so that's
It's not
Amazing.
free. I mean,
Well, like-
they pay for it.
yeah, but we don't pay
You
for
don't
it.
pay for her. Yeah,
So,
pay
yes.
for her.
Like
I'm
it.
not complaining. It's great. But I remember the first wedding I did was this past Friday, and everyone was just, it was so happy because like there's, in my experience, there's never drama at weddings. Everyone's here for the same reason. Oh, I don't know how you're shaking your head there. What weddings do you go
Behind
to?
the- I just planned my wedding.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for the person planning the wedding, I think it's
Oh,
like
There's
quite
the
definitely.
drama,
stressful.
but at the wedding, if there's drama, you don't
Yeah,
see
Yeah,
it.
at the
like at
wedding,
the
it's a party.
reception, the park photos, which is like the newlyweds, like it's such a good time because I'm telling you, the stress of, because I've seen the stress in the brides as well. It's there, but it's so worth it once like the photographers sit back. It
Yeah.
can get overwhelming for sure, and that's the only thing that's kind of the downer side. Like one bride, she was so overwhelmed, she had to tell us to take like a 2-minute break, and it's valid. Like she has a stressful day. She's been planning
Yeah.
for a year, 2 years with the pandemic, but it is a beautiful job, and plus I get to hold a camera. It's a good time.
It's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
What do they say? Work at something you love, and you'll never
What is that
Work a
song?
day.
never work a day in your life.
I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation.
There you go.
Hey.
So
That's how I feel now, and it's a good time.
That's awesome.
it's amazing. And how have you found in terms about shooting weddings? So like, had you done sort of event photography or anything like that before you started this job? Or?
I have. Not as like professional in this sense, but it is a very messy event because it's so unpredictable. Like we'll get to the bride's house to shoot bride and bridal shower, and then we'll say, okay, be ready for 10 a.m. and they're not ready till like 12.
Oh, that's the worst.
So then everything falls behind, but it's not on them. Like there's so many factors into it, and why get mad at them? It's their wedding day, you know. Kind of just roll with it.
Yeah.
I have
but,
the opposite.
This is nothing like the event photography I've done in the past. Those ones are just like toddlers running around. This is like adults.
No, I think for my wedding, I was we're not doing Filipino time. You all need to be here. I added buffer time to literally everything. Well, because we MC together, so he knows. We're very like, no, this has to happen at this time, or it just doesn't
That's why when we
happen.
MC the shows
We are always on
they
time.
go because we are cracking the whip backstage.
We do, actually.
We need people on the stage. In fact, what I notice is like, I think I'm a pretty nice guy. But
You're all right.
Yeah, but when I'm doing like, thank you. But when I'm doing
He's a whole other person.
stage stuff, like I can be a dick.
I'd say you're a diva, but yeah.
Like I start to get like I even noticed it. So yesterday at the show, so yeah, I performed for the first time. It's amazing. But I was also, because I did all the visuals on stage, so like all the stuff behind and like make sure the names were there and the transition. So I was kind of running things, right? And like I was trying to get to communicate. There was some communication problems, like getting people to come out on time, and like so the intro would play and then they didn't show up.
Oh.
And I was like, I got a little bit snarky. I was borderline snarky with some people.
You know what? Scott's always very happy, and I can say that because I've worked with him for 4 years, let's say. I only see you pissed or stressed on show day.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
true.
I mean,
it's your production.
Yeah, I think what it is that when it comes to when I'm in this sort of stuff, right? It's kind of it's what I take the most seriously, whether it's performing or like shows, anything.
Our show, yeah.
Yeah, anything arts like where I'm kind of okay. This because what it is I see this stuff as like this is representing my work now. You know what I mean? Like you guys seeing the show, it's the same as if you were listening to one of my songs or watching a film that I made or something. You're seeing my work. So if something looks shoddy, I feel like it's reflecting on me.
And here I'm like, oh, no,
100%.
it's fine.
100%.
Yeah.
This is why it's the sit down with Scott.
Because I'm like,
And I'm just like, I'm chill.
yeah. But you probably feel the same way about when you're creating something, right? It needs to be a certain. How do you? Yeah, when
100%. Like even with letters, I had sent the vocals over to Reed, the producer, and he's actually based in Winnipeg, so it's kind of crazy how like much technology will allow you to create this much with that distance. But anyways, the first track, the first draft he had sent me, I loved it. Like I fell in love, and then he said, "Okay, I'm going to continue working on it." So he continued working on it, and I'm like, I kind of hate this now because like he never got because there was a loss of communication. Now I'm like, oh no, this is I don't like it, so that's gonna make him think he's not a good producer. So it reflects on him, and then reflects on me for communication. So it was this whole thing, and then we ended up getting it like weeks later. But it definitely reflects on you to some extent. But I don't think it reflects on you as like people notice how much it reflects on you as much as you think it does.
Yes, that's
It's true.
definitely true. I noticed that. I noticed that the most when I again playing live shows. Whereas in the earlier days, like if I would make a mistake, even like a little one,
Falling.
it's almost like all I would no, not even falling, just like oh, I played the wrong chord for a second, you know, or you know missed a note or whatever I did, and after the show I would just be so mad at myself. I'd just be like, you know, and then it wasn't until after a little while when I realized, especially when you talk to people afterward, they're like, oh hey man, good set, and you know. And then I'll go back and I'll watch video of it if I can get it. And then I started to realize, I'm like, oh, like that thing that magnifies in my head, it's not even noticeable.
Yeah. There's like this, I don't remember what it's called, but I saw this like thing, and there's this switch in your brain, and like it's one word for it is the spotlight switch. So like, you know, for example, when you're driving, and you like, let's say you're like slow or like whatever, like you stop, like you're just driving. Do you ever get the feeling where everyone's just like looking at you?
I don't drive.
Yeah.
I mean, neither do I. But my dad drives, and when I'm with my dad, I get that feeling on his sake. But then they're like, oh, it's a spotlight switch. So if you like walk somewhere and you realize you're going the wrong direction, you pretend to be on the phone, so you have to like go backwards.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah, that's because your brain is like, everyone's watching me make this stupid mistake, but that's not real.
But sometimes there are people who are sitting out on the patio.
Okay, then you just wave them goodbye. Like,
I've done that.
It's an out of control thing. It's like
That's
a
so
human
true.
thing.
Interesting.
And another thing for your shows as well, because you said you had a show. For my show today, the one thing the executive producer kept saying is like, if it feels awkward to you to do it, I guarantee you it will not look awkward to the audience. So the more awkward it feels for you, the cooler it's going to look to the audience.
But it's also like that in photography too, right? Like I'm sure you say it to your models. The more awkward it feels on your body, the better the shot.
100%.
Yeah. I find that happens a lot when if I'm shooting a band, let's say, and say I want to get them all in the shot, and I'm just like, yeah, I need you guys closer together, and they're like, and they're like, you know, but
They're like, no, closer.
yeah, but I'm like, honestly, I know this feels really tight, and if you look at them in the room, like, especially if we're filming a giant room and they're all right next to each other, but I'm like, trust me, it looks really good on.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
So
yeah,
just how it goes. But anyway, so yeah, the times when I tend to get annoyed is when I'm doing something like this. When I get annoyed is if I'm doing something like this and then somebody else does something that like negatively impacts the show, like they do something that makes it look unprofessional, because I think that they're like making me look bad. I think that's where it gets me. I get angry. And that's when I become kind of a, like last night, for example, they made a change. They sent me a program. I organized everything. I organized everything in the program. Then they gave me a printed program.
And it wasn't
But
the
they
same?
didn't tell me that they had updated it. So there was one point where like the artist walked on, I started playing their song, and it was the wrong song. And like and then they were like, no, it's the wrong song. And I quickly went and okay. So it didn't look too bad. Like some random music played, then it faded, and then the right song,
But
right?
still.
But it was just, so I was literally just like, oh look, a change nobody, like I said it like that. Oh look, a change nobody told me about. And as soon as I said it, I was like, wow, that was kind of a dick move. But I
No, but it's fair for you
it's
to
valid.
say that. Yeah,
It's
because
valid.
then next time they know if there is a change, we need to tell him. That's not.
Yeah.
Don't Don't worry.
Well, no, I think it's important.
I do that too.
One thing I have learned about as I mature in especially working in professionally and stuff is like there is a time where you have to be able to be a bit of be a bit negative, otherwise.
Or be assertive.
Yeah, assertive is the right
Assertive
word.
is the word.
You're right. So it's important to know when you have to be able to say no. Mm-hmm. For a reason, though.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah, there are times when you have to be able to say.
But you know what we do like to say on this show? I don't know
Are
if
you
I'm big with it. Barrel of monkeys.
Okay, yes. All right, great. Yes, that's right. So, do you know what this is? Have you ever seen this
I
before?
have. It's very, I want to say 90s, like 80s, 90s.
That was the
Yeah,
worst
I'm not
transition,
sure.
but
I don't
I
actually
did
know
have
when
that
it
as a
came
kid
out.
for some reason.
Oh, so you've played this before?
I played with those
When
before.
did this game?
This game? I don't actually know. I think
Let's
did we
do
ever
it.
I
look
think
it
it's
up?
the 90s. I want
Alright.
to say 90s.
So on this show, we started doing this when we started doing the show in this studio. We had to stop it because of COVID.
Freaking COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, is it from 1881?
Oh, 80s.
What?
Oh,
Really?
I did say 80s.
That's what you meant, right?
I did. I said 80s, 90s.
Oh.
Yes.
Replay it.
You know, back in the 1880s.
Oh no. It says baby boomers and post-baby boomers probably first encountered the phrase in association with the popular game introduced in 1965.
Oh, and then-
65. Okay. Actually, that would make
Never
sense.
mind.
You know what? I think we talked about it because I seem to remember us looking it up because I think plastic was invented. I think in like the 50s/60s. I think.
Don't ask me. I was way off with that game.
But I don't have a but. Anyway, point is what we do on the show.
Okay.
It's something that we were doing before we switched, and then we couldn't do it anymore because of the pandemic. But it was a thing that we call the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
That sounds very intimidating.
It is.
It
Okay.
is.
Hey, Top Hat, what's up? You're just in time for the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. So what it is every guest who comes on the show will do a round of Barrel of Monkeys. You will pick up as many monkeys as you can in 1 minute.
Not 1 hour.
And no, not 1 hour, 1 minute.
Scott.
And then we
said
will
an
see.
hour.
And then we will see where you rank.
Oh, God.
Let's show the
Wait, so, like,
rankings.
when you say pick up, does that mean like linking them?
Okay, yeah. So here, I'll show you so that way you know what to do. Okay, so yeah. So what's gonna happen is it'll sit on the table. When I
Okay.
say go, grab the monkeys, pour them out. Okay. You pick up one monkey, and then what you're gonna be trying to do is use that
Oh, you
monkey
can't
to
like
pick up a monkey.
use both hands. Okay.
no,
No.
one hand.
I mean, you
man.
can use you can
One hand.
you can hold two. Like that doesn't make any difference. But you
I feel
can't
like that makes
You
it
can't
work.
like hook them on.
you can't
No,
pick up
okay.
the monkey. No, the whole idea is that you're trying
Wow.
to pick up the monkeys. So then
That's
you're
what
trying
they
to,
look like. I don't remember
Yeah.
them looking like that.
So you're trying to pick up the
There's a
monkey,
monkey.
one monkey with the next monkey, like
All
that.
right.
So you're trying to make a chain. Now, if you end up with multiple monkeys, you
It
can't
doesn't
have
count.
yeah, you can't have more than one monkey on. So you can't that would still just be one monkey.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So
You counted it last time.
no, you know why? Because last time it was like kind of half. It was kind of like
I still wouldn't have.
it was that, and I think it was
okay.
here. So I think it was still okay. It was a gray area.
I wasn't here, so he was lenient.
It was
And I was
Okay.
like, no.
it was
Can
a
I-
tough one.
Can I just ask what is the top rank?
We're gonna get yeah we're gonna get into that.
I kind of
Oh,
want to
his
know
over.
now,
head's
so
gonna
I
get
know.
bigger. His head's gonna get
Yeah.
bigger. One
So here I'm just gonna hand you that.
bear with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. You may have to adjust the camera. Or wait, actually, can we see? You know, we can see it. Okay,
I
we'll
will adjust
it.
the camera.
But but first, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, please, introducing
Dun, dun, dun,
the
dun.
Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. That's right, people. That's that. Okay, so while Regine sets up the camera, let's remind everybody of our current standings. Okay. First place, Scott Dion Brown with an incredible
Cheater.
9 monkeys.
9.
9 monkeys. Remember, the one in your hand doesn't count, by the way.
What do you
Did I say
mean?
that?
The one in my hand.
The one in your hand doesn't count as a monkey.
That sucks.
It's just the way it is.
I know, right?
Like, what is that? Who created these rules?
Scott.
No wonder.
But the thing is, if it
makes
counted,
sense,
then I would be at 10 instead of 9. Right? It's the same for everybody. Second place, we have 3 people in second place tied for second. Regine Alaina, second place, not bad. 8 monkeys. Not 9.
Shut up.
But it's also tied for second. Leticia, who was representing Team Canada Galaxy. Mika, representative of JDL Cupid Arch, who performed they were the main act last night. She tied 8, respectable. And then third place, Garson Carroll, drummer in Siggy, in Silver Lining, and now the Scott Dion Brown Band, with a unfortunately abysmal 5 monkeys.
You really said abysmal.
Really,
Aw.
really,
So you gotta get at least
really regrettable there.
I think my goal is to be 5.
Okay.
I think
So we'll see how it goes. But I will
bump
say,
them down to 4, you know?
yeah. And I talked to Garson yesterday. I told him about it. I'm like, Garson, honestly, you're like sitting pretty low, you know. And I told him when he comes back, he can try again.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look at the camera situation
I
here.
need you to tell me where.
Okay, so that's good. Maybe just tilt it down slightly. The actual part, yeah. No. The actual thing bends.
This thing?
No. Like the grip it from the side.
I think that looks good.
Just I want to make sure we see the monkeys.
I don't want to see this.
No. The camera itself. That. No. Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Bam. Okay, that was a bit too
Okay.
low though. Up a bit. That's good. That works. Okay. Okay,
Like the cup
people.
song.
Dark Lord Christian is back.
Wait, how
It's
does this
monkey time.
open?
That's right. Oh yeah, so the top opens. Yeah. Yep.
Never mind.
Do you have any questions?
It's okay.
Okay. When it starts, so your hands cannot be touching the barrel.
Hands off, lady.
Okay. All right. This is it, people. Oh wait, let me get my timer. It's fine.
That could
nothing
have gone
happened.
so bad.
It wouldn't have been the first time I've spilled. Okay, so we're gonna add 1 minute on the timer. Not an hour.
Take your hands off.
Yeah. So what happened?
barrel.
What happened
Sorry.
before? What Regine was referring to when it was said an hour. So when I went to do my monkey run, I handed her the timer and I started going, and suddenly it was set to an hour. So I had to do it again. So you
Yeah,
could.
like 12, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the heck is happening?
Yeah. So that's all it was. But then we did it again with a minute. So
Okay.
you know. Anyways, all right. So
And he had practice, so that's.
and that's the thing. You can kind of say it was kind of a practice.
My
Okay.
goal is to get 3. That is my goal. We're gonna
Girl, you got
start
Do
with
your
the low
best.
achieving.
You got
You
this.
said
You
5.
can do it.
I know, but now I'm like,
You got this.
I have nails now. I don't know how this is gonna work.
I have nails. You're fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
1 minute is on the clock.
Hollywood.
Here we go. Dark Lord Christian says, we got to see the stars of the show, the monkeys. That's right. Here they come. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go.
What is this music playing? It doesn't help.
Makes it exciting.
Does it?
You got
Makes
it.
it stressful.
That's it.
So then do I just go like
Now
this?
use the next one to grab another one. There you go. There you go. All right. Looks like a respectable start.
This music is taunting. Haunting, not taunting.
She's doing well.
Ooh. Oh.
Looking pretty good. 30 seconds remaining.
No!
She lost one. Can she recover?
Curious.
Yep.
Curious
she has
George.
recovered. Curious George's. 20 seconds remaining.
Get on the freaking thing. Thank you. Can I like move these?
Nope, you can't touch them.
God damn.
10 seconds.
I can't grab anymore. It's gonna fall. Nope.
Time.
How many is this?
Let's count. That looks pretty good. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8
tied.
monkeys.
God.
8
Oh, well.
monkeys, ladies and gentlemen. Too high. Lower it.
Oh,
Oh, no. Lower it a little bit more. Yeah, and then cut it. Turn it to the side. A little more. Boom. Looks good. Wow. That was good. How are you feeling? How do you feel about your performance there?
I feel a lot better. I feel more confident about that than my show tonight.
Oh my god.
You know what?
That was fun. That was
I think
something.
I think it was respectable. Okay, let's update the standing. Let's update the standings here.
Ba-da-da.
So that's
That seems to be like.
second place.
That seems to be where everyone.
Second place seems to be getting a bit
Yeah.
crowded there. So
I think I need to do it again. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean,
No, because then if I get worse, that sucks. I'm gonna stay at 8.
True. There's Alona sitting there in. So, new rankings, everybody. Scott Dion Brown, an incredible
Oh my god.
9 monkeys. Unbelievable.
Do you think you can beat 9?
I feel like we should get you to try it.
That would be something. If I could beat. I mean, is it possible? I don't know. We've got tied now. 4 people split 4-way second place. Regine, Alaina, Leticia, Team Canada Galaxy, Mika, JDL Cupid Arch, Alona Fiandaca, and Garson Carroll still rounding out last place. Just a horrible score of 5.
Wait,
monkeys.
who was that? It was from Latin Train Trio. They had 3.
Oh yeah, they had 3. Yeah. Luckily that one got reset. He had a rough time. He had a really rough time.
It was not a good
That's
time.
true. Anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
For today.
I just wanted to play it again.
Fair.
So you said you played that before, but like probably not recently.
I was probably like 6 years old.
So do you think maybe it's like riding a bike? Maybe like as soon as you started doing it, your brain was like, I remember this.
The second I saw you do it as a demonstration, I was like, all right.
I got this.
Because you did pretty well.
I was just surprised when I grabbed one, the other one just kind of followed.
That's the best,
that was the
yeah.
savior.
Sometimes you know what? Sometimes you get a good pour. Sometimes a good pour. You know, people underestimate the
pour.
yeah. Like if we were analyzing this like Olympic style, it's like probably there's a lot of skill in like the pour. Same how like you know in bobsledding, they say like the run is really important. Like did you ever see the movie Cool Runnings?
Mm-mm.
So it's a movie about the Jamaican bobsled team.
Okay.
So obviously they don't have snow in Jamaica. But in the movie, I think it is based on a true story, but I don't think it's exactly whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, John Candy's character, he's convinced, he's Canadian, and he's convinced that like the best bobsledders would be the best runners, and the best runners at that time in the Olympics were Jamaicans. So he went to Jamaica and recruited Jamaican sprinters to be bobsledders.
Oh, wow.
And they were so good because they were the best runners.
Okay.
So they had to learn how to bobsled, obviously, because well, you don't get
I'm
a lot
sorry,
of snow.
what is
over there.
bobsledding again?
You know. Okay, wait, here.
I know sledding and dog sledding, but what is bobsledding?
Okay, hang on. No, this is a perfect time.
It's like a. Okay.
Here, this thing. You'll know it as soon as you see it. I mean, have you ever watched the Olympics before?
When we had good cable, yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, like so it's
Just
a
show her a
winter
picture.
sport. Yeah, hang on. Let me find some images here. Here we go. Look at that. We are using our screen capture here. Where is it? There.
Oh, sorry. Baby Yoda's in the way.
Oh wait. There. That thing. That's a bobsled.
Oh my.
Have you seen that before?
Not entirely.
So-
What's the purpose?
So you can see right there. Those guys are running and pushing it.
Okay.
And there's
and,
Team Jamaica.
Oh yeah, right there. There's Team Jamaica right there. And and they go down. Here you can kind of see the edge of it here. It's like a long ice track, like it's like U-shaped, and it shoots down here. There's a part of it there. See that? And there's like blades, like hockey ice skate blades on the bottom of this sled. So there they are. So they're running and they're pushing it, and then they all jump in, and then they just
all jump in?
yeah.
Oh, I
So there's
thought it was just one person.
There's a
I thought it was
2-man.
two.
There's a 2-man bobsled and a 4-man bobsled.
Okay.
So there you can kind of see the track there. You see, and it's super fast. So they basically run and they run full speed. Then they leap into the sled and they like fly down at a high rate
What
of
is
speed.
the objective? Like,
It's like a
I think
race.
it's to get down to the bottom in like record time.
okay, got it.
Yeah. So you've never seen bobsledding before?
I have not.
Oops.
It looks like something I should have seen, so like vaguely familiar, but I was like,
It's
I literally imagined sledding with a guy named Bob. That's what I imagined.
I don't know how they invented this sport. Like I don't know because like these tracks, right?
They're intense.
Can you see the track on the right side of the screen? Can you see the right side of the screen from where you're sitting?
I can see the one that you're hovering over. Yes.
So this one. So like these tracks, like these don't exist in nature. So
Oh,
like
never mind. I can't see that.
Oh. Okay, yeah, so this one. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that one.
So like that does not exist. Like so somebody would have to build. Let's build a gigantic
Wall of ice.
long wall. Yeah, like you know. Anyway, so it's a winter sport,
No.
but yeah, so the idea was that the Jamaican bobsled team in the movie Cool Runnings. You should watch Cool Runnings. It's actually a really nice movie. It's based on the true story of the Jamaican bobsled team, who they were amazing sprinters. So for them to be coming into this winter sport because they can push the sled fast, and that gets the sled going down.
Yeah, but the sled's got to be heavy, right? So wouldn't
Yeah.
it like reduce how fast they are running?
That's why you gotta
it definitely
run
would,
fast.
but then you imagine like because they're running faster than anybody else would run, even though they're pushed back, they would be pushed back as much as somebody else who can't run
Okay.
as fast. Anyway,
Intriguing.
so when
And
I was
so-
giving my entire talk about how it's like the bobsled, you just had no idea what I was talking about.
No. Moral of the story is it's all about the poor.
Why did I start talking about? Oh yeah, the poor of the monkey. I couldn't even remember why we started talking about it. Anyways, yes, Regine, it's all about the poor.
All
and you
about
did
the poor.
you did quite well on Barrel of Monkeys.
Thank you.
So and you said you're more confident about that than the show.
Yeah, we had rehearsals yesterday, and I was not feeling my first song, which was Letters. And I was like, oh, well, we just gotta kind of go for it now, you know? But it's been worse. I mean, the one in April, during rehearsal, they weren't, Mike, who runs it, he wasn't vibing with my second song choice. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna switch the song on you. You have about 8 to 10 hours to perfect it for a stage. And I'm like, okay. So that's not the case, but I don't know.
You know what? Yeah, I think you'll be just
I
fine.
feel the need to do it. I feel
think-
like the
yeah.
song deserves
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, just remember, like you hadn't played Barrel of Monkeys in years. Just remember that feeling as the monkeys float out of the barrel. In that moment, you just knew what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what to do.
It'll all come natural. And I think because it's a new song for you and you just came off the sit down, I think the adrenaline will be there and it'll be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, just thank you guys for the
Yeah.
adrenaline kick.
I feel like we are your adrenaline
In a
kick,
way,
yeah.
you kind of basically
You're welcome.
you're welcome for all those the shows going to go tonight. Yeah. We gave you the knowledge and the experience that you just enough to push
your
you over
warm
that
up.
edge.
Yeah. I think this is something we have to do with her every time she performs because apparently that's what happens. She comes
Yeah.
on and she performs right after.
Yeah.
That's right. Actually,
In a couple months, they're doing New York, I think, in a week or two. I can't do New York, though. But in a couple months, they said they might be doing LA. And my goal, for some reason, my goal is to perform with them in LA.
Sweet.
So she's gonna come here and then fly out to LA, or we go to LA with her.
There you go.
Live from LA.
There you go.
Perfect.
We
Well,
made it.
we can talk about it if you want to come back in a couple months.
Let us know.
No.
I would love to.
All right, great. Carissa.
In a couple months, my next song might actually be out. So
There you go.
Perfect. Let's do that. Let's make it work. Oh yeah, that's right. A couple months away is like Halloween
October,
dish.
Yeah.
For sure. Really, come back. You want to come back?
You can
Yeah,
be our
let's do
Halloween
it.
guest.
Yeah. if
let's
you
do
come back.
it.
We dress up.
We'll wear
every
I
costumes.
was
and
about to
stuff.
say.
Yeah, we do.
Let's dress up.
I like it. All right, nice. Carissa says, "Hey, who's the guest? The guest is singer, songwriter, photographer Alona Fiandaca, whose brand new song "Letters." We heard it earlier in the show, but you guys will be able to hear it on music platforms everywhere. Friday night, so watch for it. Make sure you follow her. Maria Brown, bobsleds, so named because of the way crews bobbed back and forth to increase their speed on the straightaways. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Fun facts brought to you.
So they bob back and forth. I see.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I don't know. For me, I'm thinking of a swing. How you have to like bob back and forth to get that momentum.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Interesting.
So
Facts.
it was not named for a guy named Bob.
Okay.
We still don't know that.
We don't. This is true.
You know, maybe the first guy who did it was Bob. Maybe he was like, "I'm Bob. This is my sled."
Why does Bob talk like that?
Why not?
I feel like he would. Right? I feel like he would.
But anyways, I know you have a show today that you have to prepare for, so you want to be aware of the time. But it was great having you,
Thank you.
again in person for the first time. Really quickly, where can people follow you?
Instagram, my handle is _AmmaPhotos_ for my photos. TikTok, it's just my name, Alona Fiandaca, and my personal is Alona Fiandaca as well. That one's private, so
Good luck finding it.
yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. Regine, where can the people find you?
The people can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at It's Regine Alaina. You can follow me there. And we've announced the Pageant Sit Down is coming back.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
full
that's
new
awesome.
season. Yes, we took a break for the summer, but we are doing, we're bringing it back September 7th. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Link is in the description below. Scott,
Yeah?
where can the people find you?
You can find me right here. And this time you can see me while I'm pointing. You can find me right here at youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Yeah, it's the best place you can find. You find the sit down every Sunday. You also find gaming. We do like all my music stuff is on here. Vlogs, a lot of vlogs coming down the pipeline, people. I've shot so many vlogs and I've edited none of them. So got to get some of that content out.
Maybe.
So it's coming. So
I'm
YouTube,
in one of them, so yeah, you should.
you're probably gonna be in a few of them actually. But yeah, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, right there, like that. You can also find me on TikTok at Scott Dion Brown Official. YouTube is the best place, though. That's where we have the most fun. It's where I post the most stuff. It's where you'll find me the most.
But you won't find us here next week.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There is no sit down next week because that's right. Today, I'm jumping on a red eye. I'm going on vacation for, when am I back? About a week.
You said a week.
About a week, yeah. Yeah, Monday to Monday. Anyway, I'm going to Europe. So I'll be back.
Euro trip.
Euro trip. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. First vacation since before. A lot of firsts. First performance yesterday since before the pandemic. First trip. It's all just good
Meeting
stuff.
Alona for the first
meeting
time.
Alona for the first time in person. I mean, what a wonderful
First time doing
wonderful
Barrel
thing.
Monkeys in over a decade.
There
you go.
go.
There you go.
And hitting it out of the park. Now it wasn't 9. Though.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
It
my.
wasn't 9 monkeys, but you know what? Not bad. Both of you guys, pretty good. You know
I
what?
guarantee you if I brought that Barrel Monkeys home and practiced while you were gone, I'd get like 12.
We'll see. I mean, we are gonna have a championship. We're gonna have a championship where we all like.
We need to break the ties of
Exactly.
8.
Yeah.
We got to get like everyone in the same room
Yeah.
and just do it.
We'll make it happen. I'm super down. Oh, Clownsy, I am back. I just finished church. Welcome back. You're just about to catch just the last bit of the show here.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Also, one thing. So right now we are watching this show. You can watch us on. We're on YouTube. We're on D Live and we're on Twitch. This is the last episode. It's going to be on D Live
Oh.
because the site that we use to transmit to multiple platforms, they're changing their policies so you can only go 2 for free and you have to pay for a third. And I'm sorry, I'm not paying. So I'm
So
sorry.
just come
I'm
to
sorry,
us
D-Live.
here on
Yeah.
YouTube.
So if you're watching this on D Live, come find us on YouTube. Come find us on Twitch. You can also listen on Spotify and Google Podcasts as well. But you want to see us,
That's the whole
right?
point of the sit down, right?
Yeah. Come on. Okay.
What is that saying, which is really rude? It's like, you have the face for radio.
Yeah.
We don't have that, so you should come watch us.
Wow.
That's
Yes.
so rude.
You guys have like the face and the voice though. So even if it was radio or like podcast, I'd be like, whoa, you guys like have the voice for it. In my opinion, at least.
Thank you.
Oh my. It just went away out the window.
His head just went, woo.
I feel like you just tried to pull a Markiplier and it didn't work out.
Oh yeah, Markiplier's voice is really.
He's super down there.
Try.
He's got no. But thing is, he's got a voice like an actual radio.
Or is it like,
He
the, like
does.
deep,
Like an
deep-
It's like very
yeah.
bassy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like
I can't do
like you know the thing is, I was thinking about this the other day, before we wrap up, is that modern radio DJs don't have that voice anymore.
No, they're
I
very
agree.
like, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, all of them now are just like, "Hey guys, welcome," you know, and I'm like, it used to be that if you were a radio guy, you're like, "Hi," you know, or I don't know, like these really distinct, you know, I don't know why I don't like this thing when they're doing now.
Is that why you don't listen to the radio?
Yes, we'll say yes, sure, but no, it's just you used to have like, oh wow, that guy should be on the radio, you know, the
You
guy
have a
reading the
voice
news.
for the radio.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm, you know, or like a news anchor as well. you know?
Yes.
And the Philippines are like that.
Yeah, they're still. Yeah, that's true. They
Yeah.
still do it. But I don't like this thing now, especially radio. I don't know if they're trying to be like trendy, and so they're trying to sound more like kids or whatever.
I don't know,
what they're
but
trying
she's
to
got to
do.
go.
Oh, sorry.
She
Yeah.
has a show.
It's only about like a 2-hour buzz. It's fine.
Oh my gosh, we gotta
Okay.
let her go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Alona, thank you so much for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me. It was
And,
great.
and we definitely want to have you back.
Yes.
See you in October.
In October, hopefully.
all of you who are watching, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe. Make sure you follow her, follow me, all of that good stuff.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
We'll see you in 2 weeks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.